So you got to hear from all the MOTY nominees, but you don't actually know why every single one of them was chosen as Member of the Year nominee. And so I wanted to take a second to explain what it was that led to these 8 individual people getting selected as Members of the Year. And so I'm just going to go through them one by one to give you some insight into what my feelings were about these 8 individual athletes. So I started with my trainers and I asked them, who do you think most exemplifies the core values at CF, with those core values being continual learning, community-driven, and daily success. And they each gave me a short list, 5 or 6 names, and then I added to it, and then I asked a few other members who were just really involved, came to different class times, and just had a pretty good idea of most people here. And from there we arrived at 8 names, and the thing that set these 8 people apart were unique almost to every single one of them. Annette, or Rex, as we know her here, is just somebody who every day is genuinely trying to get better. That daily success piece resonates through every fiber of her being, and you can see it when she's in here. Continually trying to perfect the things she's good at, to improve the things she sucks at, and anything in the middle is unacceptable, right? There is nothing but better for Rex, and even at the things that she's the absolute worst at, she still drives, and I love that. There's no defeat in her, and that is a wonderful attribute in an athlete. With George, of all the members of the year, George has been here the least amount of time. He's been here just under a year. He came in February, and the thing that resonated with George was that community-driven piece. George makes this place different. George makes this place better. Anybody who's worked out with George knows that he has a fire inside of him that's unmatched in terms of his approach to training, as well as in his own way, kind of building a team spirit. I mean, he gives crap to a lot of folks and he says some crazy things, but he makes people smile, and gosh, if we're not having fun in here, then this gets really dull really fast. It's too painful to not be fun on a regular basis, and George brings something to this facility that makes it a better place to train, and I'm super excited to have him here. Mark Hogan, probably the most transformational of the athletes that were selected for 2011. He emailed me on December 29th, 2010 and said, this year wasn't that good. I want to make a change and I want you to help me. And I met him for the first time, I think on maybe January 2nd, and some awesome things have happening. I mean, the dude's lost fat, he's gained muscle. He genuinely was the least conditioned person I have ever met. Ever met in my life. And all the time that I've been training, especially, and I didn't think he was going to make it. And he started out a couple days a week and came a few more times and a few more times, and even when he's on vacation, the dude's working out. He is consistent, and you get to see the results of his consistency, because from an inability to do 2 consecutive single unders, he's putting together double unders. He's got pull-ups now, sub 145, 500 meter row time, and body weight back squat for reps. Just, I mean, number after number after number that, you know, is nothing to scoff at, and I love the transformation. His life is different, and he's brought his wife in here now. That's a testament to his success and his trust in us, is that he brought the most important person in his life here for us to help her make a similar transformation. And Donkey, or is now for discovering, Chris, she had a major injury last year. She tore her Achilles, and didn't know what training was going to look like, how she could work out through that recovery process, but the gym came together and supported her in awesome ways and took her to doctor's appointments, and I think I actually dropped her off for her surgery, consult and surgery, and she didn't miss a day, did not miss a single day. People would give her rides, people would help her get to the gym, help her get up the stairs, and we worked around her limitations through the cast and the boot and the limping and the crutches. It was awesome to see her really continue to dig deep and seek out ways that we could still approach that constantly varied functional but high intensity piece, even with such a limiting injury. And I think she learned a lot about what she was capable of with and through her injury, and that was awesome to see her work through that in 2011, and I'm super proud of her and the trainers and the other athletes who were involved in getting her through that.